Welcome to Alchemize Yourself Tarot. Collective, this is a warning to you guys. If you're dealing with somebody right now that seems to be non-committal or a little flaky, a little hot and cold, this is somebody that's really faking and hiding their true intentions or emotions for you. This is somebody that's involved with other people or wanting to keep their options open at this time before they settle down or offer any sort of full commitment. So they are really just wanting to keep their feelers out for other people. So I'm getting strong. They really enjoy your energy, your time, the time they have with you. But it's like they like having you there as a placeholder. You feed this person's ego. They're very superficial and they're trying to get that ego boost from having you available to them without having to fully commit, because this person could be actually very superficial. They may come from an affluent family. They treat others as less than. So this person may really trigger a lot of insecurities within you because, like I said, if they're wanting to keep you as just like an option while they search elsewhere, it's going to make you feel like this person doesn't think you're good enough. Some of you are already feeling that way. They only date or engage with people inside of their inner circle. So this person may be somebody that that's not your typical type. Both of you are opposites in some way. You don't all have, the same inner circle. But I'm getting that they like that. They like that you aren't part of their inner circle because they can kind of feed off that energy or utilize your energy in some way, or you being there without having to really commit. So this is really a warning message to you guys about setting strong boundaries, not allowing people to play mind games. If someone's acting hot and cold, it may be time to release them, let them go. You don't want to be feeding this person a lot of your time, effort, and energy. Now, if you're just wanting to explore and date and have a good time with this person, that's all well and good. But I feel like if you were to catch feelings, I think you're in for a rude awakening, because I don't think this person's who you think they are. They may come off as very sophisticated, educated. They may have their own business, be doing really well for themselves. And there's something about you, though. You offer a genuine authenticity to this person that they don't get from their typical inner circle. But when it comes to settling down in commitment, they definitely have a circle of people. So I just don't want any of you to end up getting hurt or disappointed by somebody that does not have serious intentions. But I'm going to be breaking this down a little bit deeper to see if this person, are they really wanting to go deeper with you, or are they going to just end up pulling away? Because I have a feeling with that facade, I have a feeling this person could pull the rug out from under you, and that's why I feel the need to explore this a little deeper, just to help you gain some clarity and understanding about why they may be behaving a certain way. But we're going to see what their true emotional state is and why they may be appearing distant. I mean, it could just simply be that, they want a placeholder, or they want to, have a few people that they date or are casual with, right? And many of you, if you're looking for long-term commitment, you don't want to waste your time with people like this, because they'll just use you up and then discard you when they're done with whatever they're planning on getting out of you. But this person may be in for a wake-up call as well, because if you're spiritually inclined, there is karma attached to using people, or there's definitely like the pride before the fall energy that could end up happening with this person, because you could actually end up losing somebody that you really love and care about, just trying to think about status or options, things like that. I think this person may be in for a rude awakening when it comes to that. But what is their true emotional state? Well, the Tower, they're going through a Tower. They're going through a painful transition. There's been an unexpected upheaval with this person. So what I'm also getting, they're actually in a state of instability. This person could be trying to level up financially through a connection. That's something to keep in mind too, but they're going through upheaval. This person's world is falling apart. That could also be why they're not really being committal at this time, because they may not have much to offer. They're feeling very destabilized. And, well, that's certainly why they would appear distant. What is this Tower that this person, why are they appearing distant at this time? Well, Page of Wands, procrastination and action. This person is not in a position to take a lot of action right now. They're procrastinating on rebuilding their life. I'm getting somebody that's heavily in limbo. And keep in mind, these cards can be extreme and harsh. Usually people in reality are a lot more nuanced. I don't think anybody's like an angel or a demon or a pure villain, but this person is not really taking action. They're not feeling that they're in a good space to take a lot of action towards you. So this person may have gotten really hot and cold. Like maybe they were initiating things in the beginning, but they're not initiating anything right now. But it's because they're going through this upheaval, this Tower. They're going through a painful transition, and they may not even know what to do. That's why they're keeping their options open, because they may be going through a big breakup or transition, and they don't know what their best option is at this time. But yeah, just be aware that this person, even if they come off as really stable and like they've got it all together, that's a mask. This person's not feeling that stable. What's deepening within their emotions, though? What could be deepening here or lessening? Well, they're very attracted to you. Queen of Wands, they're definitely deepening in their attraction, their passion and desire for you. Your confidence, your radiance. This person may get a lot of confidence from the connection that they have with you. I also think that you're remaining a source of light, freedom, and confidence for this person as they go through this Tower. You feed this person's confidence in some way because you're a highly attractive partner, whether male or female. You are very charismatic, very attractive, you're fun-loving. The Queen of Wands walks into a room and it's like you feel the Queen of Wands, that passion and that heat. But this could also be scaring them because they're going through this major Tower and they don't want you to know about it. So what scares them about, Gloria's win, they could be scared because, you could represent like being in a power couple dynamic with this person. They also want to win. They want to succeed in some way. And it's like, I'm getting this person has a lot on the line. It's like they're wanting to like really be successful after a Tower. They're wanting to build up their confidence and their life after a major fallout. And you represent some of this excitement for them that they could be doubting. Can you have a win? Like, is this just the ego? Is this pride? What is this? Does this have the potential to be successful, right? Maybe they're used to a certain kind of group or circle of people that are affluent, and it's like you're a wild card. to this person. You are a wild card, and that scares them. But you also represent the creative confidence to do something completely different. So this person, you may be triggering them to go through a major transformation, have a major glow up in some way. You're instigating change, or you represent a complete change in values for this person. So keep that in mind. That can cause people to shut down, get cold feet, because it's like, okay, you represent something different. It could be really good, but they're feeling really vulnerable about taking that risk right now. And what they're truly hiding is notable growth. Yeah, they have certain plans and ambitions. And back to the facade card, I don't know if that includes you. Maybe they did not know whether or not you fit into their long-term plans and vision, but they definitely have a plan moving forward. This person wants to be very successful. They're wanting to rebuild their foundation. They want notable growth. They want to be seen as glowing up in a major way, or having a big comeback. But it's like, that's where those options come from, because it's like, who's going to be that power couple dynamic? And see, that's going to be very personal to each and every one of you. You know, everybody has their personal image of how they want their life to look after a big fallout or tower. If you're the person that they had the tower with, I'm getting that they want to show off. They want to have like a big comeback. But for those of you where you feel like you're an option for this person, they're trying to rebuild their life, and they have a very specific vision and view of how they want that to be. And they may not hide, they're hiding their real intentions, right? The Three of Wands, if they're hiding the Three of Wands, that would be their true intentions. They don't want you to know, because they'll lose you, right? Like if you get a whiff of the fact that they may be using you as a placeholder or something, or wasting your time, you're gone. They don't want you to know that. So they're being very strategic about placing you in their circle, or bringing you into their life in some way. And the tension is from, you had the Devil. It's toxic. They know it's toxic. It's destructive indulgence. They're indulging in your energy, in your beauty, in the chemistry the two of you have. The tension is that things are getting toxic. It's getting a little obsessive. They're wanting to control how they position you. And you could be picking up on this, like especially somebody that runs hot and cold, or they're not showing their true intentions, or maybe not even making any real plans with you. It could feel really obsessive and controlling. It's like they don't want to let you go, but they also don't want to commit to you. This person could also have a highly, like a very much a physical attraction to you, and I'm not seeing any cups. So it's like they may be trying to keep things on a very physical, superficial level with you. And I'm also sensing with the Devil, this person's all about money, pride, and ego. They're trying to make their way superficially in the world in some way. Yeah, this person is going to they're going to start setting their priorities. This person knows that they need to choose a path, and they need to make a decision about whether or not they want to move things forward with you. But what I'm getting that I don't like about this is when people use you as a placeholder or an option, or want to keep you as an option, it really disempowers you. And that's why we're doing this reading. You need to know where this person's headspace is at. They're trying to make plans. They're trying to pick a path. They're juggling options right now. And their next shift is they're going to start choosing a specific path. Because this person's very ambitious. I'm getting somebody that's very ambitious and recreating themselves, reinventing themselves. But the likely direction is 8 of Coins. It could be that this is, you know, going to be like more of a work kind of dynamic. Not saying that your relationship, I mean, you could be you may work with this person, but there's something about acquiring expertise. Maybe there's something that the two of you can learn from one another when it comes to your work, your creative ambitions, being inspired to work on yourself. So if you're going to get anything out of this connection, just remember, make sure that you're benefiting in some way. They may even decide to work on the connection with you. They may see you as their power couple partner. But this person is they're also maybe going to keep you in limbo. Don't allow them to do that. You still have your own goals, your own ambitions. Maybe this person inspires you to keep continuing something that you're working on. So I like that as an outcome. That could be something that benefits the both of you. And if you two part ways, I think this is inspiration to keep doing what you're doing, because there was definitely something that attracted this person to you, like the Magician. Manifesting, you're in a strong manifestation energy, and so is this person. And that could be a very symbiotic kind of relationship. But this person doesn't really want to let you in on that yet. Queen of Swords, you know what you want. The biggest way you can stay empowered in dynamics like this is to know yourself and know what you want, and not settle for being a little pawn in somebody else's game. Because this is somebody that could end up having a lot of power over you if you allow them to sink your confidence in some way, or make you doubt yourself, or distract you from your work. There's definitely something that you're trying to do here. So don't forget your intentions and purpose. That's a big message coming through. What else do we need to know about this dynamic for the collective? Dream come true, getting the love you want, fulfilling relationship, having fun. Some of you have a lot of passion and fun with this person, but I'm also getting, you know, be careful about catching too deep of feelings. This person, it may be one of those relationships that acts as a catalyst and it burns out pretty quick, but just, I think it's important to get the love that you want, get what you want out of the situation, have fun. If they don't take you seriously, match that energy, right? If you keep your options open, if they're acting like you're an option, you need to just act like they're an option, not necessarily take it too seriously. And appearances, yeah, that was with that pearl, projecting an image, being in the spotlight, narcissistic personality. Yeah, this person wants attention. I'm getting that they want the trophy wife, husband kind of thing going on. It's like they want to keep up appearances in some way. So be aware of that. That can be a huge blow to your confidence if you know that someone's not picking you for superficial reasons. They may enjoy having a good time with you, but when it comes to, winning, getting attention, looking successful, I'm getting that this person really likes to come off as very successful and they Queen of Wands, they may be very attracted to you too. You feed their ego in some way. Also, we have gossip. People are talking. Protect your reputation right now. Yeah, this could be a connection that gets a lot of attention. People are watching you. You have a lot of chemistry with this person, so people start to talk. So, you know, it's very important to stay private at this time as well. Also, with other opinions affecting you, this person really cares about other people's opinions. And they're also very traditional. Marriage is on the table. But yeah, this person's not going to commit to just anybody. They have high standards, and you should as well. Don't lower your standards for them, because they aren't going to lower their standards. You know? This person is too much about appearances to lower their standards. Legal matters, yeah. They could be going through a divorce. That's that Tower. And it's like, I'm getting like they want to prove to the ex too. It's like if they're going through a divorce, they want to project this awesome power couple image. It's like they want to show the ex. You could be dealing with somebody that's recently been through a breakup or divorce, and they're wanting to level up in a big way, but they may not be fully divorced yet. That could be the Tower. Let's get one more message before we close out. These are just check-ins to keep, and it's not that this person keeps as an option because they don't think you're good at, don't allow, this person's obviously attracted to you for a reason, but just keep in mind their personality type. This person may have a very toxic way of using people to their advantage. White flag. Someone wants another chance to make things right. The desire to do things better. So somebody definitely wants to do right by you. Maybe this is something that's already played out too. They weren't really sure about you at first. And this is why. Lessons of Jupiter. Align, demonstrate, and express the values and beliefs you have learned about love. Be open in new ways. The results are healing and expansion. Jupiter, this is good luck energy. Yeah, I'm seeing expansion in work, leveling up in a relationship, getting a lot of attention. So just be aware if you're private or if you don't want your relationship stuff out there, just be careful. The lessons of Pluto, patterns of control, power, manipulation, and intense push and pull attraction. Intimacy is not possessive. Yeah, this person may become very possessive of you. And there's nothing worse than somebody being possessive but non-committal. So I wish you the best of luck in dealing with this situation. If this is resonating with you, just like, share, and subscribe, and come back and we'll break down more relationship patterns. Bye.